What's up, beautiful Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to have you here. Welcome back. I've been gone for such a long time, so I'm extremely excited to tap into your energy, beautiful Taurus, and just do this reading for you. I got a Taurus baby last year, and she is amazing. She's grounding me, and she's making me just so happy. So I have to say, I already liked Tauruses before, but you guys are something special, something different. You guys ground me, especially my daughter. I'm just looking at her and I'm so totally amazed. So I'm very excited to do this reading for you and to see what the month March is bringing you. And I do have to say, like, I feel like it's exciting, not excited. Yeah, I am excited, but I feel like it's exciting. I feel like there's a lot going on. There's a lot shifting, a lot moving, and things are like, I'm looking at my daughter and see like a growth spurt, and that's what I'm definitely feeling for you too, beautiful Taurus. So you can use this reading for your sun, moon, your rising. If you have a different rising or a different moon, definitely check that one out. Check that video out too, because I definitely feel like if you bring all those together, I feel like you will get the best out of the readings, and you will get the best in moving forward in your month of March. Sometimes it's also a very good idea to make notes and just plan your month ahead and see which direction things need to go into, how you can make sure that you are still steering into the right direction, and use your intuition as a GPS instead of like some outside source. I feel like that's definitely the main theme for you this month. Okay, so when I tune into your energy, I'm gonna channel some information here, okay, before we get into the cards. So when I'm tuning into your energy, beautiful Taurus, I'm definitely seeing you standing very bold and very strong, like looking like at the world, like, okay, I'm ready for you, I'm ready for whatever you're bringing. I'm just standing there. You're very, like, I feel like you're very motivated to move forward. And I see you looking at like something that looks at the stars, like a telescope. I see you looking at a telescope, and I see you like looking at the telescope like this, like looking into it, and then looking like moving away, and then looking with your naked eye and just assessing the sky, and then moving back again and just looking at it very longly. And then I see you discovering something. I see you discovering some new star or some new planet or some new like nebula or nebules. It could be different things, but and I feel like that's a metaphor for your month of March. I definitely feel like the thing, not just the month of March. I kind of feel like you already did some work before that. I feel like you already did this work in the month of February, but I feel like there's more of it coming in the month of March. I feel like maybe you are definitely like finding out something totally new, or like there's a lot of M. I see you moving ahead. I see you finding out the exact, the exact coordinations of where your treasure lies. That's what I'm definitely feeling here for you, beautiful Taurus. So channeling a little bit more, a little bit deeper, I do see that you have a lot of like study stuff around you. I see you doing a lot of like self-study, and I see you getting like to a new level or moving forward. I feel like you're getting new acknowledgements and attracting different type of people, because I feel like stargazing might not have been necessarily your thing. So this might be a new direction that you're moving into, or there might be something totally different that you're doing, and something that you have been already planning or working on. But I feel like it's definitely going to propel you forward, and it's going to be very exciting. I also see that there is a lot of people like also from their own homes. I see you, and then I see a lot of people either being inspired by you or being connected to you, or like there's something with you and a lot of other people. And I see those same people like looking and to the telescope and trying to find what you've been looking for, trying to find what brings you the essence of like whatever you're doing or whatever you're feeling in this month and beyond. Yeah, I feel like you're dominating something. Interesting. Interesting, because I'm seeing lotus flowers. I see you falling down in the mud and then you growing back and emerging like you never did before in a new way, a transformative way. I really, really like this energy. I feel like this is a very major breakthrough. And if it's not in an outside world, in a physical world, I definitely feel like it's an internal breakthrough. I definitely feel like everything clicks all of a sudden and everything makes sense. And yes, you have found this new thing, you discovered it, and now you're going to name it, and now you're going to look into it deeper. And so I definitely feel like it's not done yet. I feel like you still need to study. I see a lot of like books there. I see a lot of like paper here and writing stuff down, trying to make sure that you get everything and that you understand what you just discovered and can use it to your advantage. I like it. I like it. I love it. So let's see what the month of March has to bring for you when it comes to tarot intuitive messages. Okay, let me see. Wait a moment. Yes. Okay. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit. Bring us the exact messages that we can give Taurus that will definitely help them on their paths. Okay, bring 2. I'm hearing you laughing. I'm hearing you laughing really loud, but I gotta say, I'm hearing your ancestors and spirit guides laugh too. Laugh in a sense of, finally, she got it, okay? And there's also some aspect of you having a little bit more joy or having a little bit more fun surrounding the discovery of something. I feel like you took yourself maybe way too serious for quite some time. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Sometimes we need to take ourselves very serious, and sometimes we need to like let our hair loose and just see the fun of things and just not take things too serious. So let's look at the energy for you this month. So we got the Chariots. It's actually Alice in Wonderland. She's playing golf here. I like it. I like it a lot. We also got the Magician. Yes, this is definitely describing the energy that I tapped into just now. We also got the Holocaust cards. That's also a very interesting one. We're going to dive into that in a moment. And we got Dangerous Pussy, the past. I like that card too. We also got the World. Okay, you got something big going on. I already felt that, but to see it in the cards is always interesting too. And we also got the 8 of Wands. Yes. Then we got Self, first house, and we got Success. Now, I already told you almost all of this, but just let's dive into these cards. Yes. I'm feeling like all sorts of ways. I feel like a lot of energy moving through my body, and I'm very excited for you. So looking at these cards, we got a lot of like big, massive, important, moving, life-changing energy here for you this month. What I'm seeing is you moving forward. You made a choice. You're trying to go into a different direction, or you're trying to go into a direction, and you're just going to it like full ahead. Like, even though you might have never rode this bicycle, you're definitely trying, and you're definitely succeeding, and you're definitely like, even if you're like, I'm not even seeing you fall down. I'm seeing you maybe like get a little bit wobbly and then just like ride straight again. I see like you're natural about around something that you're about to embark upon. Something you're about to embark upon that you might have wondered if you had everything you needed. There might have been some sort of imposter syndrome, or there might have been some sort of feeling like, who am I to start moving to this direction? Or who am I to ask for this, and this from this person? I feel like you're talking about what you need, and I feel like you're very focused on the self. You're very focused on the self, but in a way that it's passionate. You're looking at getting what it is that you need out of relationships, like with people that you love and care about. I feel like you might have been in the now when it comes to certain relationships, or you might be like doing this when it comes to certain relationships. I feel like especially relationships that are very close to you, but I feel like you are definitely picking yourself at this point. you have everything you need to move forward. You're definitely manifesting this month. You're definitely putting things into place, and you might, I feel like for some Tauruses, you might be a little bit ahead of your time, or you might be a little bit like misunderstood by people around you because they're not fully getting the process, and they didn't receive the downloads that you got. They didn't go through the process of transformation that you went through just now. They're not fully getting and grasping the things yet, and they're not fully grasping this new you, this new version of you. So they might treat you in a way as if like you were a few versions before. I feel like you're definitely dealing with some issues when it comes to relationships. You might have a little bit of misunderstanding, or people not fully understanding you. If you're working with people, I feel like there might be some sort of like jealousy. We got this Holocaust card, and this is definitely a card that stirs up a lot of emotions. This is actually for me the Tower card. It has a lot of Tower card energy around it. And if you look at this card, it's actually like I feel like a building exploding, or there might have been like a bomb drop. It definitely looks like a war zone, gotta tell you that. But they're all eyes, and I feel like this month all eyes are on you. This might be like collectively, like in a bigger scale, all eyes are on you. People are definitely looking at your every move, even if they're not like supporting you, or even if they're not showing or telling you something. I definitely feel like a lot of people are looking at you in which direction you're going to, what are your next moves. But also, if it's not in that case, like it's a bigger thing, there's definitely like people in your close community, or your like friendships or relationships, or your partner, or maybe even your children. They're definitely looking at you. They're definitely looking at you like, how are you going to deal with whatever is coming up, whatever is popping up. There's definitely something unexpected happening and changing. But I feel like this Holocaust energy is actually divinely guided. Okay, so yeah, there might be something going on that a lot of people might not like, or a lot of people are feeling some type of way about it. Maybe you in the past would have felt some type of way about it, but I feel like this is a good thing for you. I feel like you do not have to fear anything, because you are very strong. You are very like you're like a dangerous pussy. I feel like you are moving ahead, and you're just making sure that you get what's yours. Really focused upon yourself. And usually I would say that's you should be focusing on other people too, but in this case I kind of feel like it's important. I feel like in order for you to move forward, and in order to get you out of some sort of funk, and make sure that you go to the next spiritual level, and I have to say this, like a spiritual level, I'm not saying that people are on levels. I'm meaning like a different vibration, a higher vibration. So yeah, in some case, like making it a little bit more understandable for people, more able to grasp it. You are moving to a different level. You are moving to a new level, and in order to do that, you just need to like go ahead and go for it. Just aim into the direction that you want to go into. This is all about achieving your goals. This is all about like looking at which direction you want to go into, and just move ahead, move forward. The Eight of Wands definitely giving me a lot of like a feeling also of like all eyes are on you. All eyes are on you. People are looking at your every move. The world is your playground, and even though there might be a lot happening in the world, I kind of feel like what's happening in the world and in the collective, like the Holocaust energy that's definitely happening in the collective this month, is what I'm feeling here is you being able to use this as fuel. You being able to use whatever is happening as analogies or metaphors, or a way of downloading and getting more information. I feel like you might be afraid to okay, it's not, maybe for some it's not afraid, but for some there might be some sort of like hesitation or fear, or like a feeling like, am I doing the right thing? But yes, you are there. This is success. You are moving forward. This is success and blessings coming on your path. I like it. So let's look at an end message for this month before we're moving into love, joy, healing, and success. So the end messages for Tauruses this month. What do Tauruses need to know about the month of March that can be very helpful? Something that you thought about, something that you're wondering about. So let's see. Okay, we got the chameleon here. We also got the King of Wands. Oh, we got 3 cards. I didn't know that. We got 4 of Pentacles. And we got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so the message for you, beautiful Taurus, when it comes to your month, I feel like you have been very adaptable. You have been trying to adapt to the collective. You have been trying to adapt to the person you are in a relationship with. You have been trying to adapt to your friends. You have been putting a lot of water, like water in a wine, something like that, some analogy like that. I feel like you have been giving it your most, and at this moment you are being asked to stop doing that because it's creating more obstacles and it's creating more challenges. I feel like the universe is asking you, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to finances, and when it comes to your leadership and career type of energy. I feel like you need to stop being like the rest. And even for some Tauruses that might be like, I'm already different. Nah, you're still trying to like comfort or like be pleasurable or be like reachable for a lot of other people. And I kind of feel like now is the time for you to really focus upon you, okay? To do your own thing, to make sure that you are thriving, that you are excited, that you are following your passion. Yeah, there's something lacking, there's something that you're missing, and I kind of feel like the thing that you are missing will be found along the way this month. Yeah, you might not feel very comfortable at some moments. You might feel like hiding, or you might feel like, oh, okay, is it my time to get out? Is anybody actually waiting for this, or is anybody actually waiting for me, or is my partner really willing to like deal with me when I'm going to this like new job, or when I'm telling him that I do not want to dance on Saturday evening anymore or go out with my friends. I actually want to look like at history movies because I'm kind of curious about learning more about history. Or a situation where you need to disappoint someone. I feel like you're really like maybe a little bit afraid of people looking different at you. And yeah, I know the 6 of Pentacles is usually about like giving and taking. But I feel like it's more this time. I kind of feel like, yes, give and take needs to be balanced out. But I also feel like you've been giving way too much or a lot to either your love partner, your friends, family members, or like people around you, maybe in the collective, or maybe in your community. And I'm feeling that the table is like, oh, I'm hearing this message, like there's enough for everyone. There's enough for everyone. There's a table here, and everyone can like, it's a self, like it's a self, like how do you call it? It's a buffet that everybody can just take whatever they want and need, and there's plenty, there's abundance. You do not need to give people all the food on the table and just be like, hey, oh, I love you, I'm gonna give you this and I'm gonna give you that. I feel like you need to make people around you less depending on you, if that makes any sense, and more so like you needing to grab whatever it is that you need from the table and just be like, hey, the table is here, everybody, like partner, I love you, but there's a table, you can tap into that and we can both do that together, but I can no longer like do this and this for you in that way. So I definitely feel like it's about you not enabling other people in order to make sure that your cup stays full and that you can move forward. So let's look at love. Love, relationships, and the relationship that you have with yourself in the month of March, beautiful Taurus. We got justice, number 11. And in this case, this justice is a judge that is listening to 2 people fighting over something. So what I'm feeling when it comes to love, I feel like you might feel like things are not going fully fair, or things are unbalanced when it comes to certain relationships. In some cases, Taurus, it might be you being in a fight with yourself, you being your light side, being like fighting with your shadow side. And I feel like a lot of Tauruses might have a lot of issues at this point, and it might be something that you're already dealing with, but integrating both shadow and light. I feel like it's very important for you to acknowledge and embrace those those shadow sides of yourself, but also in the collective, like the balance. Like this world is polarities. This world is it exists. It exists out of polarities and duality. That's how it thrives. That's how we evolve. That's how the world evolves, okay? These polarities are needed. These polarities inside of yourself are needed in order to help you move forward, in order to balance things out, in order to be the best possible version of yourself. When it comes to your relationships, there are moments when things are not going as you please or as you like or as you feel like things should be going. You want to have things more light, more fun, more enjoyable, but it might not be the case. And it could also be vice versa. It could also be that you have been dealing with a lot of hardship all the time, and it's actually the universe telling you now, okay, but there needs to be something like a counter, then it needs to be balanced out. Things need to be balanced out. Be very mindful to not get into too many arguments with both other people as well as yourself. I feel like you need to observe a little bit and listen to what's actually happening. Also, I want you to address your own toxic behavior or your own ways of doing things or approaching a situation that might not be very helpful, okay? So let's look at joy. Joy for you, Taurus. We have the Ace of Coins. So I kind of feel like your joy is going to be all about luxury. It's going to be all about having fun, maybe spending some money on yourself, on self-care, on getting that bag that you want, or getting that book that you want, doing something nice for yourself and spending some coins on that, okay? And I know not everybody's budget is up to that like debt, or like you being able to spend or like put a lot of money on like on personal stuff or like joy things.Maybe some of you are budgeting, and that's totally fine. And I noticed that when I stepped into that energy, I felt like very zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, and I'm not getting all the information. I felt like I was like being cut off. So for the people that are dealing with like financial issues, you might not be able to see everything that's actually happening, and it might make you very confused. I feel like there are more solutions and options out there than you thought there were, okay? So I want you to really like just tune in and just make sure that you spending money on yourself is eventually going to help you to see things more clear. And it sounds maybe a little bit weird, but it's definitely going to help you a lot to get more financial flow in, but also to make sure that your cup is full. Could also be you taking yourself out on to a restaurant, or you just buying your favorite coffee. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a Chanel bag or like something expensive. Definitely not. I feel like it can also be like buying your favorite foods or something in that direction. Going to that yoga class, signing up for that yoga class that you wanted to be focusing upon. Okay, so let's look at healing for the month of March. Okay, we got activated Earths. We got power places, lie lines, and trust where you are being led. Okay, when it comes to healing, beautiful Taurus, things not always make sense for you. I feel like you need and want clarity, and I do feel like you're able to move forward with your intuitions at moments and just trust that you are being led into a different direction. But I feel like it's important for you this month to know that everything happens for a reason in both the collective as well as the individual. And I know that you are very much focused upon the self, but this card is actually telling you that yes, to some degree, you definitely need to focus on yourself this month. But the universe wants you to look at what's happening in the outside world and not just like sugarcoat it and make it something beautiful, but just really look at it, observe it, and see what's actually happening and how you can move forward and why are you here? I don't know why I'm getting that, but why are you here? Why are you here? At this moment, in this time, in whatever is happening in the world, why did you as a soul chose to experience that? Even if it's not like in your like close environment, why did you as a soul chose to be here and experience whatever's happening right now, whatever's been happening since the end of 2019, and whatever's going to be happening until, well, I wanted to say like 2032, because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening back to back that you need to trust that you are being led through this, and there's things happening for a higher purpose, okay? And if you just trust that higher purpose, everything else will fall into place. Interesting message for healing. Okay, let's look at the last card here. We're looking at success for you, beautiful Taurus. Okay, so we got morning, we got full stop, a conclusion, we got console and grief. So what I'm getting here when it comes to your success, I feel like you need to accept that sometimes things do not go your way, and sometimes things might feel uncomfortable, and you might need time out to grieve or to be sad about something that stopped or something that's not working the way you wanted it to work. I definitely feel like this has a lot to do with personal relationships, especially personal relationships, or something to deal with you as a person yourself. And I feel like giving yourself the room to feel certain emotions and to just express those emotions will definitely change and shift things, and make sure that things are leveling up, or things are being resolved, or things are changing in a way that it all becomes better, it all feels better, it all things like, I feel like it might be really hard for you to acknowledge your grief, or acknowledge some sort of sadness, or acknowledge that you've been limited, or acknowledge that things like where you have like, I feel like you have hit some sort of rock bottom, maybe like in the last few months, and you have a really hard time to either express that or to acknowledge that, because that's actually really not where you want to be. And maybe you have a hard time to acknowledge that you're still not fully over something, or you're still not fully over that like argument that you had with your partner, or your finances breaking down, or you having to deal with some sort of situation that might have been really hard, or really like rubbing you the wrong way. And I feel like you expressing that and you acknowledging that will clear the air and the energy, and will open you up for success. So, beautiful Taurus, this was your March energy reading. I really hope that you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and just post in the comments down below a lightning bolt, so I know that you watched this video until the end. It will definitely help my channel out tremendously. I would appreciate it. It's totally free for you to like send something in the comments or give me a like, but it will definitely make sure that a lot of other people are able to find me, Taurus, and listen to my readings, and I would just be forever thankful. So yeah, I'm excited. If you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, please do so. For more content, just hit the notification bell, and I will definitely be posting more readings for you for this year and beyond. So yeah, I'm excited to have connected to your energy. I definitely feel like I'm very excited for what is about to happen in your world. I'm just gonna let you move into that month, and I'm just gonna send you on your way with all my love and energy. A lot of blessings and good energy.